Today in our pumpkin series, we are sharing zucchini pumpkin bread. This is our favorite loaf bread, and we think you're gonna like it too. So let's go ahead and show you all the steps. We're gonna start with bowl number one. In bowl number one, we are going to have 3 room temperature eggs. Let's get cracking. This recipe will make you 2 loaves of bread, so just keep that in mind. So we're starting off with 3 eggs and 2 cups of brown sugar. Originally I said white sugar in my recipe, but we have changed it to brown sugar and really like it a lot. 1 cup of pumpkin puree, 1 cup of oil. I'm using olive oil today, but I've also used butter, and that's very good too. And a teaspoon of vanilla. That's it for your liquid ingredients. Can whisk that up. For our dry ingredients, I have weighed out 3 cups of all-purpose flour and a teaspoon of baking soda and half a teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of salt. And that's it for our dry ingredients. So I'm just combining my liquid and my dry ingredients. And lastly here, I will add my zucchini that I patted dry. Then I will add my nuts. I'm just gonna add them at the very end. So I crush up my walnuts just a little bit with my stomper. My grandfather made this stomper, so you can't buy this on Amazon, that's for sure. But maybe you have something similar. I actually use it to open jars. It's very handy. I'm gonna just reserve back a tiny bit so I can sprinkle that on the top of my bread and mix this all in. And I'll give it a stir to make sure there's nothing on the bottom. And we will transfer this into our baking pans. Transferring this into my loaf pans. Remember, this is 2 loaves, the yield. I will bake this at 350 for about 50 minutes. If you find the tops are getting quite brown, but your loaf is not done yet, you can just put a little tent of aluminum foil over the top so that it gives the bottom a little more time to bake through. And we'll pop these in the oven. I'm also going to sprinkle a little bit of the walnuts on the top, a few walnuts here, kind of the crushed up walnut, and also a few of our raw pumpkin seeds on the top. There they are, ready for the oven. We just pulled our pumpkin zucchini loaf out of the oven. Boy, don't they look good? Let's put these out on our wire rack here. Now, technically these should cool for a little while longer. So I'm gonna slice one of these up and I'll show you what they look like in the middle. And these are a perfect little after-school snack for my children. They never like the edge. They call it the bum. So we'll slice the next slice too. Perfect with a little bit of butter. Perfect after-school snack for my children. They sure do love this bread. Also made some honey whole wheat loaf bread today. This is a great sandwich bread that I use for my kids, so it's been a baking kind of day here in Dorothy's Kitchen. Hope you enjoy these recipes and let me know what you think down in the comments. Thanks for watching.